Just gotta go fast, you know?
I just picture his voice over the THX sound.
Oh my god. Oh, I wish we could make that happen somehow. Alright, here we go. So, this is Grixis Urza. Last time I played this deck archetype, we hit a 5-0. This is the list from last Sunday's challenge. This made third place behind Blue-Green Urza, which I'm excited to play, but is going to be a beast to actually succeed with. So this is an archetype that I feel more confident with. To be perfectly honest, it's because it's easier to pilot. It is much more focused on assembling the combo. The combo, of course, is Urza, Lord High Artificer, Thopter Foundry, and Sword of the Meek, where you get to create an infinite number of Thopters. You can tap any number of those Thopters for blue mana. You can use that blue mana to spin Urza, use his 5 cost ability to shuffle your library, exile the top card, and play it. And in this case, we actually do have a way to instantaneously win the game, which is called Time Sieve. Sacrifice 5 artifacts, take an extra turn after this one. The interesting thing about Time Sieve is if you have Time Sieve plus Thopter Foundry, Sword of the Meek, and 5 mana, you can take infinite turns and win the game that way. So Time Sieve is, generally speaking, I think the best inclusion in a deck in order to go infinite and win on the same turn. The other option is Girapur Aether Grid, but I haven't had a huge amount of success with that. Interesting other things to note about this deck list. All of the graveyard hate has been moved to the sideboard in this list. So you can see there's 2 Nihil Spellbombs and a Tormod's Crypt on the sideboard, but none in the main deck. In the main deck instead, we have Pithing Needle, Aether Spellbomb, Witching Well, 1 copy of Engineered Explosives. And then some of the more interesting things is that both the very successful lists of Urza decks for this weekend had a glut of 0-drop artifacts. This is to increase the opportunity for you to play a turn 1 Emry Lurker of the Loch, which through all my testing has truly, truly impressed me with how good that she is in this archetype. So both the blue-green Urza deck was playing 10 0-drop artifacts as well as some 1s. So there's a very, very high chance of getting a turn 2 Emry at the worst. But turn 1 Emry is what you're aiming for as long as she's in your opening hand. Then we got 2 copies of Goblin Engineer, which is, of course, a good tutor. 2 copies of Whir of Invention. We've got this one cheeky Metallic Rebuke. Otherwise, we're very light on interaction. This is just a very linear combo deck in the pre-board games. And then in post-board, we pull into either Fatal Push and more mystical disputes. And we have Echoing Truth that can get rid of certain hate that our opponents can play. We've got Blood Moon here to steal wins against some more greedy mana bases. And as I mentioned before, we've got Nihil Spellbomb and Tormod's Crypt as graveyard hate. Damping Sphere with Blood Moon against the Titan decks and the Amulet deck. And then the always popular small number of Tezzeret, Agent, and Bolas if we run into any mid-range. So, without further ado, let's hop into the queue. And Roy, how do you feel about this versus the blue-black Thopter deck we played earlier?
Definitely looks more exciting.
Yeah? You think so?
Yep. I think of the 3 varieties that you've shown thus far, I'm probably going to find the blue-green version sweetest.
Yeah.
This is definitely a close second, but blue-black was... I enjoyed seeing Tezzeret shine, but that was really the highlight of that deck.
Yeah. I can get behind that. I feel like that's like the best like F&M version.
Oh yeah, probably.
Either play one with main deck Tezzerets or play one that is like blue-green with no combo.
Yeah.
I feel like playing blue-green with no combo is like right up my alley, and then I'll just throw some Tezzerets in for sweetness. Like extra sweetness. So we just play Sultai, no combo, mid-range with Tezzeret in the main deck.
I think the problem is once you start playing black, you're hard-pressed to not throw the combo in.
Oh, for sure. But it's not about whether or not you can, it's whether or not you want to.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like on F&M, I just want to like practice general basic Magic, playing.
Okay. I also think the 0-drop count is going to make this deck just much better.
Certainly more explosive. Okay, so we've got our first decision of the league. Are we going to throw this hand back? I guess technically the first decision was play or draw, but we're going to play. I think I'm going to throw this back. It's really, really weak.
Yeah.
Mox Amber doesn't go live at all.
This does nothing until turn 2.
Well,
At
yeah, but
best,
turn 3 really, right? Because we could play
turn.
Goblin Engineer or
Yeah,
Chalice on 1, but that's not really a play.
yeah.
This is a little bit better. It does have Thopter Sword combo to start with, so we're gonna keep this. I want to keep all the lands. So the question is, what is more valuable, EE or Pithing Needle? I think in the dark, EE is more valuable.
Okay.
And I think we play turn 1 fetch into tap land. Chancellor of the Tangle from our opponent. Okay, so I wish that I had kept the Pithing Needle because we're probably against Neo Shoalbrand. I played this matchup earlier today when I played the Blue-Green League, and they basically lost to themselves twice, and I had no input on the match. So we will see if it happens any differently.
Does the blue-green version play Force Negation?
They were, yes.
Okay.
I think post-board, though. So this is one of the most obnoxious combo decks in Modern. I can say that with no fear. So here's Allosaurus Rider. If they have the Neo form, they also had a Simian Spirit Guide or Eldritch Evolution. They're going to use this to get a Gristlebrand. Then they're going to draw 14 cards. They're going to hope to draw some combination of Nourishing Shoals and cards with a high converted mana cost that are green, so that they can gain life and basically draw their entire library and try to kill us in some way. Once you've drawn your entire library, even in Modern, it's pretty easy to win the game.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, Gristlebrand.
Summoner's Pact, sure. They get an Autochon Worm, so they can exile it. So they slightly whiffed, but then they didn't. This is how I won one of the games against them before, though. Second Summoner's Pact, so if we do get to the next upkeep, they're definitely dead. They're at exactly 7, which is really bad for them.
Yeah.
But they had another Nourishing Shoal, so they're going to be able to draw exactly their entire library if they want to, and then kill us in whatever way they choose.
Is it Borborygmus Enraged?
I don't remember. There are different ways they can do it, so...
Looks like they're whiffing.
No, not at all.
I guess they probably have a lab man.
I mean, there's lots of ways they can do it, right?
I think that's just the most feasible or easiest way.
Yeah, but they just went to 0 cards in the library.
Thassa's
Yeah, Thassa's Oracle would do it. They could just go Exile Spirit Guide, Exile Spirit Guide. No, because they can't cast Manamorphose now.
Then it's probably a lab man.
No. They can't cast Lab Man. If they cast Manamorphose, they're going to lose right now. 3 Simian Spirit Guides. Oh, Wild Cantor. Yeah. That'll give them a different color. Yes. Lab Man. Pay 7. Yeah, they win.
Oh.
So basically, we had no input on that. So whatever deck we were playing didn't matter. So we can board in Mystical Dispute. This will be able to target Neoform even at 0 or even at 1 land in play. Damping Sphere theoretically can slow them down. I think that's the best we can do.
Do you have a Grafdigger's Cage?
I do not.
What is that above the Nihil Spell? Oh, Tormod's Script.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that doesn't do what we need.
Nope. I guess it's the lack of graveyard usage that really makes it so elusive.
Obnoxious? Yeah. It's very, very difficult to interact with in any way. The saving grace of that deck is that it's not consistent enough, but I mean, they just turn 0 dust, right? Or turn
just
1 dust.
As a principle, it just feels like a really, really, really bad deck to have in a format.
Yep. But it's still here, so we'll see what happens.
It's not cheap, is it?
Not particularly. I mean, online it's reasonably cheap. Okay, well, this is turn 1 Emry, so I don't think we ship it. So here's a question for you. Which one do you think is less valuable, Chalice or Explosives? I think it's Explosives on this hand because the Chalice allows us to play a turn 2 Urza.
Yeah.
So I think we go EE for 0, Bauble for 0, Emry, and then we can Chalice on turn 2, and then Urza on turn 3. We also flipped a Mox Opal, or Mox Amber, yeah. I'm going to upkeep Bauble them. Well, they're going to draw a Neoform. Hooray for them. And, of course, this is the kind of deck that Once Upon a Time makes completely obnoxious.
Yeah.
Although they didn't reveal a Chancellor this game, so it means their mana is a little less optimal.
Chancellor 7-drop?
7 or 8. Oh, they got the Rider. Okay, so they're not going off on turn 0. Sweet. So if we draw our one of Metallic Rebuke, nope. Although because that is what we're aiming for, I'm going to bring back this Bauble.
Yes, all the Chancellors are 7-drops.
Yes. And I think we're just going to upkeep Bauble them and hope. No, wait, no. We're going to Bauble them this turn because I want the card in my hand on their turn. So you mean Spirit Guide in their hand. So, well, that couldn't have been better.
That's sick.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's something. They can Pact us, though. They can Force of Negation. No, they cannot Force of Negation because it's going to be their turn. They do play Pact, though.
Wait, this deck plays Force of Negation?
No.
As in Neoform?
No. Neoform plays Pact.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. On one hand, I wish there was a proactive kind of spell. On the other hand, I realize why there isn't.
Oh, yeah.
Like a pitch kind of spell is what I meant to say.
I know what you mean. Okay, so we're going to let the Allosaurus Rider resolve because then they need to Neoform it. Yep, and we're going to counter that. So hopefully they don't have Pact. They did not. Good stuff. So we could play Urza this turn. Or we could Bauble again. We brought in Mystical Dispute, right?
Yep.
But I think with them down to 3 cards, the fact that they drew the Neoform on turn 1, the fact that they got the Allosaurus Rider with
Once Upon a Time,
I'm going to assume they can't go off again. Play the Urza and see if we can't play for an actual win. So we get back Mox Amber. Cast that. Play Urza. Now we can play Everflowing Chalice as a Mox Sapphire. But we can't play the Astrolabe, and it doesn't get us to 5 mana. So there's really no upside to doing it right now. So we're just going to pass the turn. I think the value of Everflowing Chalice in this deck is the fact that you can play it on like 2 or X equals 2 or X equals 3, and then that kind of puts one of your Urzas into overdrive.
Yeah. This is a tunability.
One might say maximum overdrive. Which I know.
Is that a movie reference?
It is a movie. I don't know what it is or what it's about. So okay. I'm going to look it up at some point. I really don't. I have no idea what Maximum Overdrive is. I know it's a movie.
Maximum Overdrive sounds like what happens when you don't pay your library fines on time.
That'd be overdraft, right? No,
Yeah.
that's with a bank. Okay, so Urza can flip counter magic for us, but there's not that much in this list. There is a Damping Sphere. I don't think that's particularly great right now. So I can play Chalice on X equals 2, or actually 1, 2, 3. I could play on an X equals 3 and then activate Urza. I think that's like theoretically the most like long-term efficient thing to do. So against Neo Brand, for some reason we're deciding that this game is going to go long. And by long, I mean more than the 2 turns it's been so far.
No.
Hey, look, a Time Sieve. Oh, I think we just won. No. Because sacrificing 5 artifacts right now makes my construct really small. It means I don't have a lot of mana. I think this does mean we have lethal on board, though. So if we get one more turn, we win. So they have to go off now. They did not. So one of the worst things about this deck being in the format is just that these are super unsatisfying games.
Yeah.
It's like these don't even feel like games of Magic, right?
Nope. They feel very... It feels like I don't really need to be here.
No, right. It really feels like we're playing like blind poker hands.
Yeah, or what I imagine it to be.
Yeah. Oh well.
Allosaurus Rider.
Cold Snap rare, baby. Cold Snap, the third set of the Ice Age block that Time forgot.
Yeah.
It's really, really important that they put in all what do I want to say, like all of the important archetypical things of the Ice Age block, like pitch cards and cumulative upkeep.
Cumulative upkeep, yeah.
That's where what is it? Something in flame. There's a card. Yeah, Braids of Fire. Yeah, where this. So I am like the oldest of old fogies, where I really, really hate that they took mana burn out of the game, and that is like the number one reason why. You printed Braids of Fire. You guys are monsters for removing mana burn from the game.
Oh boy.
Hey man, it's just like my opinion. So
no, I'm talking about this hand. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I don't think we can keep this. I think we need to try to find a single piece of interaction.
I think this is keepable.
Why?
But Aether Spellbomb. Wait, no, that's not a land. That's a Thopter Foundry. Never mind.
No, there's a Steam Vents.
That is just one land, though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to mull it.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm going to keep this, but it is like the worst hand.
So why are you keeping it?
Because I don't want to go to 4. Yeah, we're going to 4. Yeah, okay, we'll keep this.
Pitch explosives? And
yeah,
sword?
Explosives, Urza, sword. Yeah.
I still like this hand better than the 6-card hand.
I don't, but...
That's the other thing I dislike about playing against this deck.
What, you have almost no cards that matter?
Well, mulliganing intensely for hate cards is not the best.
Nope, it's like playing against Dredge, but even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Auto-Shin Worm doesn't do that much for them. But they had a Once Upon a Time in their hand already.
I think it's pronounced Autochthon.
I think it's Autochon. But it doesn't really matter. Green.
Sure.
What is this? Another Once Upon a Time? Nope. Manamorphose, sure. Are they looking to high roll into the... Because they have an Allosaurus Rider. Were they looking to high roll into the Neo form? I guess they were.
I guess that's why they made blue-green.
Yeah. Wow.
You think they're gonna scoop?
I don't know. I hope so. Earlier today when I played against this archetype, they lost to themselves. So I'm really hoping that something similar happens here. I would like more and more people to be discouraged from playing this archetype because I don't think it's good for the environment. I think Wizards has left it in because it is statistically not that good. And
yeah.
All right, so we're getting Steam Vents. We're going to shock it in. We're going to play this Goblin Engineer and put a Sword of the Meek in our graveyard.
I would have tried to just draw another
Oh,
card.
we can get the Aether Spellbomb.
That actually is a much better idea.
Yeah, because then we can bounce their Allosaurus Rider next turn. Or the Lab Man if they go off, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm going for is that we can bounce their Allosaurus Rider next turn and make them pitch another 2 green cards for it.
Yeah, I guess that's also reasonable.
I think it is. Because, like, listen, they put this Allosaurus Rider into play because they didn't have any way to combo with it yet, but they're planning on, like it's a 4/4, right? Like, this will kill us reasonably fast.
Yeah, that's true.
But they played another land. If they don't have the Eldritch Evolution or Neoform right now, good. So we're going to play this Astrolabe. We're going to draw a card. We're going to Goblin Engineer for that. That being Aether Spellbomb. Sacrifice this. Bounce that. Get out of here, nerd. Okay. So we can do that again next turn, no problem. So this is the most gameplay I have ever had to do against this deck. Yeah. For reference.
This is quite the game.
Yeah. Yep. Exiles Nourishing Shoal and Once Upon a Time, sure.
Can you imagine how awful it would be for someone to show up in FNM and have to play against this as their first tournament game?
Well, I mean, I've seen people have to play against Justin Lamb playing Storm.
Yeah, but he's at least somewhat entertaining.
Not when you're like an 8-year-old who's just getting like wrecked and true. Justin's not explaining why you died.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the guy. I'm just saying, like, I think he's a little, you know. I don't want to talk about it anymore right now on stream, but like.
Yeah, makes sense.
I like the guy. I just don't. It shouldn't be that difficult to understand that you're playing against like a 10-year-old or 8-year-old or 12-year-old or whatever it was, and that you need to explain things to them because, like, obviously this is like their second tournament ever and it's modern, and you can't just like oh, I have a deterministic kill on you. It's like, what does deterministic mean? He's like 8, dude. He doesn't even know what that means. We drew a single piece of interaction, by the way, which I missed. Yeah, I want to point out I missed a point of damage there. Should have equipped the sword.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, cycle
the
growth.
We know what the Sanctuary is getting back.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, if and when I ever have to cast this Metallic Rebuke. Okay, so that resolves. No, they have 3 mana, dude. I'm waiting for them to sack it.
No, yeah, I'm just surprised that they actually drew enough cards to cast that thing again.
Shoot. Well, they've already exiled a shoal, so maybe they whiff here. What have they exiled? Autochon Worm, Nourishing Shoal, 2 Nourishing Shoals. They've exiled 2 Nourishing Shoals without gaining life off of them, so there's a chance that they whiff here. Although they haven't... No, they did Pact. So if it goes to their turn, they lose.
Yeah.
So in the 14 cards in their hand, they have to have one of the 2 remaining shoals from the 29 cards. So there's a good chance that they don't. And to add insult to injury, on our turn, we could get the Aether Spellbomb and bounce the Grizzlebrand.
Yep.
Which we're definitely going to do if the turn goes to us.
Well, yeah, we kind of priced into it.
No, we're not. They have a Pact. Oh, no, they have Simian Spirit Guides in the deck. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to bounce the Grizzlebrand. I think they didn't find the shoal.
Me too.
This player has played quickly the whole time otherwise. Yep, Allosaurus Rider's fine.
I'm glad they're not complaining about their luck.
Oh, that would be so obnoxious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to fetch an island at end of turn because I need a third one.
Checks out.
Yeah, so this Mystic Sanctuary can put that Metallic Rebuke on top. Okay. Grave is good. Please discard 2 hand size. Emry. Emry's a decent draw. Okay, so let's play the Emry. Oh. It's turn 7, she costs 2, my bad. Okay, nothing important in there. So we're going to put the Rebuke on top. Yes. We're going to use the Goblin to get the Aether Spellbomb out. Okay. Do I bounce the Grizzlebrand now? Yeah, I guess so. Because they could draw the Nourishing Shoal. Get out of here, nerd. Please veil me, bro. Or Brosephine. Okay. So they must have a Simian Spirit Guide in hand. 2. Okay, they did have 2. But that means they're really definitely not doing anything this turn, other than cracking in for 4. But that's fine, because we can use Emry to replay the Aether Spellbomb, and then bounce the Allosaurus Rider. So the worst case scenario just happened, where we're going to take 5.
Still 3-turn clock.
I mean, it would be. Hey, look, we drew Metallic Rebuke. Remember that thing we put on top of our library that's going to be incredibly relevant? We did the thing. Also, they're at 3, though, worth mentioning.
Yeah. Are you just going to attack them for 1?
Hell yeah, I am. I kill them next turn. I have lethal on deck. My 2 1/2s, baby. Yeah, bounce it now. If they want to exile 2 cards to play it again next turn, that's fine. They can have a creature that I can bounce. That's fine. Think we made it. A W's a W any way you slice it, in the words of Bobby Hill.
Is that a King of the Hill reference?
Yep. There's an episode where there's a guy who... There's a... what do you call it? A ventriloquist?
Oh, yeah.
That gifts Bobby his ventriloquist dummy. And his ventriloquist dummy is like a college football athlete called Chip Block.
Chip block.
Right? Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And there's a thing where Bobby's talking to Hank about sports. All right, they got the second Neoform off
Oh boy.
at 1. No, but they can't pay for drawing cards with Griselbrand. So okay, they can pact. So they must have a shoal in hand now. Finally, did they get one? I guess they must have. Yeah. All right. So they're gonna be able to draw 14, but they don't have enough Simian Spirit Guides left, I don't think. Because there's 1, 2. Oh, there's only 2 in exile. Shoot, they might be able to win here. My Kingdom for a Galvanic Blast.
Yeah, looks pretty sweet here.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh Jesus.
It's a terrible driver. To be fair, way more time is off these clocks than the last time I played against this deck.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's not. This is way more unpleasant. Last time, my opponent just took like 6 minutes in game 1 and then lost. Shit. Yep. I think they play exactly 1 Laboratory Maniac, though, so... Shoot. So they're going to be able to go down to 2 cards in their deck. Yeah.
Perhaps they have Metamorphosis in hand?
I think so.
I think they're going to try to win by just naturally drawing a card, though.
You
Because I
think?
don't think they have enough Metamorphoses.
How many do they have? So they've used 1, 2, 3. Is there 1 in exile? There's not. So they can only draw 1 card for free. So you might be right. And we can bounce the Labman every turn, right?
Yep.
So they might be screwed here.
Yep.
So they're going to play it. They can't Manamorphose.
Well, we can't bounce the Labman because we're going to die to Griselbrand. But...
Right, but they're not going to win yet.
No, they're not, exactly. So we have 2 turns.
Yes, because we have a blocker. Okay. This is a weird flipping game.
Yep.
I have never had to make this many decisions against this deck. Oh, they have a Waterlogged Grove in play. So they have 2 cards in their deck.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying for when we let them untap, which we're going to have to do. So if we don't see the last Manamorphose, it's in their hand. Okay. So
That's kind of useful.
Yeah, this is an artifact.
You can bounce 2 things.
Yep. So we're going to proactively bounce the Griselbrand. So I can play Thopter Foundry for black-blue. I can use Emry to play... Oh, I have a Sword of the Meek. Okay. This is good to know. So Aether Spellbomb. Cast that. So... Oh, I guess the Sword of the Meek doesn't... No, it slightly matters. I only have 1 red left.
You only need to exchange it once.
Yeah, so I bounce the Griselbrand right now, and then I pass the turn. Right?
Is there a reason why you're bouncing it exactly right now? I don't think it makes a difference, but I'm just asking.
I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I don't know, is there something in that deck that could blow us out?
I don't think so. Nope. So our plan is, if they attack with everything, we block Allosaurus Rider, bounce the Gristlebrand, bounce the Labman.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is that we bounce the Gristlebrand, we block the Allosaurus Rider, and before the Goblin Engineer dies, we... Oh, I forgot about that. So this is going to tie up their mana for this turn.
Man, I'm glad they paid for their pack trigger. I really don't want to call a judge again.
And luckily, because of the way you pay for abilities in Magic, I don't think they could possibly win from this point. Sure. Okay, so we're going to go blocks. Block here. Aether Spellbomb. And then, can I bounce the Labman? Did they play a land this turn? Plays Island. Okay, so next turn they cannot play Labman and crack this Waterlogged Grove. Yes, they can if they have a land in hand. So that means this turn I activate this, swap my Thopter Foundry for it. Oh no, what is this? Okay. You have 0 cards in your library now.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So did it matter what I had?
No.
No, it didn't matter what I had. Okay. Well played by them. I mean, there actually was an opportunity for interesting plays there, and they did them. Feel bad, man.
Yeah.
That's some
Labman
mediocre.
feels bad, man.
No, Labman is sweet. It's the rest of that deck that's awful.
Well, Labman is never played, honestly.
No, it's not.
It's not like people grind people out and then, oh, look, I'm about to draw my last card. Or
Yeah.
I'm about to draw from an empty deck. That being said, it's less obnoxious than Thassa's Oracle.
Yes, it is. Because if we had Fatal Push or Galvanic Blast there, we could have blown them out.
Yeah.
Oh well. On to match number 2.
That shouldn't count towards our burrito.
I know, it really
That's
shouldn't.
burrito money.
It's so obnoxious.
Feels like I got my lunch money stolen.
Well, we can still 4-1, so don't count our burritos before they're eaten.
Fair.
So, do we keep the turn 2 Emry draw? It's not
Guess in the
very
dark,
good,
yeah.
but yeah, in the dark, I think we'll keep this. This is like a very reasonable hand. Optionally, depending on what we see out of them, this could also be a turn 3 Urza. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't mean much. I mean, the most likely deck...
Urza deck.
I think the most likely thing is Niv, but I haven't seen any Niv other than me, so...
Oh, I was just going to guess Urza.
I mean, it's possible. And we flipped a Bauble and an Amber. So that's kind of nuts.
So 1 land.
Yeah, drawing a land would be great. Not drawing a land would be acceptable.
Just playing Snow-Covered Mountain.
Could be Niv. Okay, so I think we're jamming Urza here.
Is Mardu Stoneblade a thing?
It is. Beat Chris Flank.
Oh yeah, Omar Belton. Yep.
Yeah. Worth noting if they responded to my playing Mox Amber there by killing Emry, we still would have been able to whir for 2, which would have gotten us Sword of the Meek, and Sword of the Meek would have gotten us to combo by next turn.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. This is Niv. It's got to be. It's a terrible draw for that deck. If it
Could
is
it be
Niv.
Teamer Urza?
It could be technically it could be Teamer Urza. It could be Teamer Snow Moon.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's what Schwen was playing in Modern last time I saw him playing Modern.
Oh, I haven't seen him play Modern recently.
Yeah.
Does he have Guru Forest?
They're snow covered. It's Snow Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Snow Moon.
Gross.
Force. Snapcaster. Oh my god, it is Teamer Snow Moon. Huh. Alright, well I'm just gonna beat him to death with this Urza.
Are you not worried about that snake?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. I just wouldn't have wanted to burn it. That.
Sure. But I would like to win this game. And what the hell? Resolves. And I'll tell you why. Because I think there could have been a Jace. This Fabled Passage. Wow. 4 color. Dead of Winter for 4. Sure. This is like a Jace. It's also non-snow creatures, and this is a snow creature.
Yep.
Sick synergy, bro. Or Brosephine. Gonna pop this Bauble. Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. Cool.
Hey,
look, we won the game.
Is there a sword in the yard?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I wondered. Because it's just Whurza.
Cha-cha. Good game, nerd. So, Grixis... Well, they could have Scred.
They could. Does the deck play it?
I don't know what this 4-color snow pile is playing.
I'm guessing it's just Teamer Snow plus black for like trophy or something.
Trophy, Abrupt Decay. But the Teamer Snow pile played Scred. But in theory, you wouldn't play it if you were playing Abrupt Decay and or Trophy because those are better.
Yeah. Teamer Snow.
Teamer
I learned
Black.
about a new archetype today.
Teamer Black Snow. Oh, hey, look. It resolved. Cool. Go get my Sword of the Meek. Tap it. Second. Always yield. Yes.
I think the dude texted you or messaged you.
Yeah.
Now that's someone that understands EV.
I think the person who really understands EV would have just scooped.
I don't know.
It's an infinite number of Thopters, and I go to infinite life. And I understand the actual fact of the matter is I have to click through the combo a certain number of times, but this.
It's just the way Magic Online works.
No, I understand that, but when I played against the infinite life combo, or last week when I fight with this deck.
Yeah.
Point is, they could go to infinite life, but they could never kill me.
Yeah.
So you don't need to scoop to that, but
I'm well aware that you have effectively won. In a paper tournament, you just win.
Well, you don't just win, because there are decks that don't lose to you having infinite life. The thing is, you can attack for infinite damage the next turn, and I don't think the Temur Snow deck in the main deck has a way to stop that unless they've got another Dead of Winter.
Yeah.
All right. What am I boarding out? Because I think Mystical Disputes and Tezzeret are a good board in. So I guess Bridge seems pretty middling.
Bridge is pretty weak.
Yeah. And actually, I think I want to bring in one Nihil Spellbomb because they had Uro.
Yeah.
I think I will board out. They scooped to the Time Sieve. Let's board out the Time Sieve. If I run into a situation where I have Thopter Foundry Sword assembled, and I have the ability to create 5 mana per turn, and I have a Whir or a Goblin Engineer, let me know.
Let you know?
No, I'm just... Because then that's the situation that is the punish for boarding out the Time Sieve. Alright, do I keep the 7 on the draw against that deck? It's not particularly good, but it has mana and a Bauble. I'm going to keep it. The logic here is that I expect this game to not be over very quickly, so having mana and an extra card draw is good enough.
Yeah, you don't expect to die on turn 3.
Exactly. I don't need to interact early, so I might as well keep a hand that is relatively stable. I can play everything I draw, and I have 2 Urzas.
Yeah.
Snow-covered island, sure. Play it. Play it. Good boy. Or girl. Or they. Sha. That was a terrific draw. So this is going to be a tap land. Pass the turn. Well, we've got an action-packed game here in round 2. Ooh. Piece of candy.
Yeah.
And I love James Woods too. So I want to get basics when I have the chance, because there's a very, very high chance that they're playing Blood Moon.
Yep.
The way they fetched in game 1 was like explicitly screaming that they have Blood Moon in their deck.
Here it comes.
Nope. It's
No,
Ren and
Ren and
6.
6.
Ren and 6 is okay. I can EE on 2. Oh, I could have Spellbombed them there. I actually probably should have. Okay, so I could get Steam Vents, but I already have what is effectively a mountain under Blood Moon. And then that means I'm going to use this Delta to get basic Swamp. It kind of feels bad to have the redundant black right now, but... Okay. Do I jam Urza? Yes, I do. Hopefully I don't have Mystical Dispute here. Good.
Why didn't you wait?
Sounds...
Okay.
What else was I going to do this turn? Play EE on 2?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a big upside. And they didn't
the
play their
hold up Mystical Dispute.
passage. True, but if they don't have the Mystical Dispute, this upside is crazy high. Like, I now have an Urza in play and a Mystical Dispute up.
I think your line makes sense because you have a second Urza.
Yeah, well, that was the other thing. Like, I mean, I'm not... Yeah. Okay, so this Delta is going to get a Steam Vents, I think.
Yep.
I'm going to put it into play. I'm not going to get it now. Yeah. I'm going to attack the Ren and 6 down, though. Did they not tick up? They didn't. Okay, they're just bad. And again, I don't mean that in a savage way. I just... No, I mean, I've missed stuff too, and I wouldn't begrudge my opponent for calling me bad when I did. Drown. Can't dispute it, so guess that's resolving. Okay. Still ding the Ren and 6. I think we use Goblin Engineer to get Sword of the Meek. Because having Sword of the Meek in the graveyard means that as soon as I find one of my Thopter Foundries, I win the game. What else is there to get that's any good? I guess Witching Well I could draw a lot of cards with.
Or you could grab Thopter Foundry.
Thopter Foundry doesn't do anything on its own, though.
Neither does the sword.
Well, no, but there are 3 Foundries left in my deck once I grab the sword.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The downside of this is it's vulnerable because it's sitting in the graveyard.
Yeah.
I think it's weird, but I think I'm gonna get the Witching Well.
Just scry into the Thopter Foundry?
We'll scry and then sack it to draw cards.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I should have played the E on 2 there.
Yeah.
Using this and that. Even though cracking the E would kill my Goblin.
Watery Grave and the Swamp.
Sure. No, but then I don't have a black up if I want to use the Nihil Spellbomb and draw a card.
I think getting wrecked by Blood Moon is a bigger problem.
I don't think that's a big problem right now. I have all my colors.
But what I'm saying is, if he plays a Blood Moon first, you can't dispute anything that comes afterwards.
That's true.
Oh wait, no, you have a Mox Amber.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You weren't counting that? Okay.
That makes the blue by itself.
Yeah. Yes, but you want to tap it proactively because if they kill your legend, you don't want to lose the mana.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is fine. Sanctuary's pretty good here. Yes.
Are you gonna spin this turn?
I don't
I
think
guess
so.
not. Yeah.
Well, no, I can draw a card off the Nihil Spellbomb.
That's true.
So can fire this off. Draw my dispute. Can swap the Mox Amber for Witching Well. Trigger. Whew. Put the Urza on the bottom, Emry on the top. Okay. I can sack Witching Well and pay 3. So we're not dealing with Ren and 6 this turn. Draw 2.
Do you have to tap the well?
No. Oh, I should have floated a mana. Good catch. But I don't have any artifacts in play, so I can't play Emry anyway.
Yeah.
Unless I wanted to play the EE for 0, which I don't particularly want to do. So we're holding up Mystical Dispute here. And Blood Moon does not wreck us, so. In fact, it barely affects us. They have another Jace here, though. They will be able to resolve it. What are they doing over there?
I do not know.
Okay. So I think we're losing the Goblin Engineer to kill the Ren 6. It's Cryptic? Yeah. So we could double dispute the Cryptic. Do I want to do that? I think that I do, actually. Yep. This means while the E's in play, I can fire off this Emry. No, I can't, because then I can't sacrifice it. So I'll attack them for 2. Doesn't feel great, but see what else they're up to over there. It's a weird game.
It feels very not eventful. Uneventful.
Not eventful is acceptable. So we got infinite blue mana. What did we lose there? Oh, the Steam Vents.
Steam Vents.
Yeah, but Watery Grave is still red mana. Under a Blood Moon. Alright, cracking in for 1. Am I casting Emry for full retail? I think I am. Womp womp.
You could have left Whir. No, I guess not.
Huh?
I don't care Whirring for 1.
I can Whir for 1.
No, like I'm always thinking about this Blood Moon crap.
I could just respond to the Blood Moon.
No, yeah, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? Like, it's an instant. I could just respond to the Blood Moon.
This is true.
Trophy. Yeah, sure. Okay, here we're gonna end of turn Whir. And what are we getting? So I didn't get the Sword of the Meek earlier. I am going to get Thopter Foundry with this if it resolves. Sure. That's a tad unfortunate because that was counter target non-creature spell, and I gave them a non-creature for it. Surgical. Wow.
Ouch.
Draw step, surgical your Urza. I drew a Thopter Foundry, but I had the second Urza in my hand. That sucks. All right. That is why they don't make cards like that anymore.
Yeah.
Not only is it an instant, not only is it free, but you can get X for 1 with it. Yep. See if this resolves. Please flip my sword. Did not flip my sword. Actually, didn't matter anyway because I don't have another artifact to sacrifice. Oh, but they didn't kill it. Man, I do not. Again, I don't know what they're doing over there. Drown it. Sure. I guess they're low on cards. They must have an obscenely high land count, though. So... Oh, shoot. They exiled my freaking Whir.
Yeah, they did.
God, it's relevant. Oh. Well, that sucks. Please don't hit my sword.
Do you have another... I guess not.
What?
I was going to ask if there was a sorcerer instant you wanted to put on top of your deck before...
Before?
Pardon?
Before they mill and exile it?
Oh, yeah, never mind. They just mill. I keep on forgetting about this mill.
Yeah. They did not hit the sword. Okay. The question is, do I sack the Thopter Foundry to start attacking the Ashiok? I think the answer is no. Well, we're in deep, deep trouble here. Still didn't hit the sword. Why am I kicking it 3 times? I don't know. I made an arbitrary choice. I decided I wanted to kick it 3 times, and I did.
Wanted to play around Mystical Dispute.
I can't search with these fetch lands, so I failed to do that.
Yeah, never mind.
just to be clear, if that was an option, I didn't do it. Still didn't hit the sword? Yep. Okay. Their deck is basically like my Niv deck, but without Niv in it.
I don't know, the Niv deck feels more interesting.
Yeah, it's because it has Niv in it.
It also has sweet, like, multicolored creatures. That's rough.
Yeep. I mean, now I know how the Titan players feel. Yeep.
Titan
No
players
cards to
also
search.
know the thrill of
So,
a turn 3 kill.
Turn 2 kill, even.
I don't think they can do that anymore.
Yes, they can.
How?
If you play Amulet, you can do it. And some lists still play Azusa, so yes, they can.
But they don't play those lands that give you the power and toughness that or the power that you need to win
Oh,
something.
you're right. Yeah, it's only virtual kills on turn 2.
Yeah.
You can't get actual kills on turn 2 anymore. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So they field us twice in a row, and then they Ashiok for maximum value. There's the Sword of the Meek. I'm going to scoop this one. Go to game 3.
I am going to be heading to bed after this game, or this match.
Okay.
I'm missing so much, I'm just tired.
That's all good, man. I think I'll bring the extra... No, I don't want to bring in an extra sword against Surgical Extraction. Actually, I think I'm pretty happy with how he boarded. Just got to draw and play a little better.
What's the Echoing Truth for?
I have no idea.
I'm just wondering why that over like...
I have no idea. It could be for a lot of stuff. That's pretty good. Turn to Emry. It does mean I have to Pithing Needle in the dark. But I think this we call Prismatic Vista. Or Brennan 6. Brennan 6 has a higher upside.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to wait till there's like turn 2.
Oh. Because I didn't realize I would want to play E on 0. Yeah, you're right. This is the kind of thing that happens because I'm used to playing the deck that isn't playing as many of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So, on the flip side, I could play a Thopter Foundry here. Nah, Emry's better. Emry has Summoning Sickness. And I hit a Bauble. Sick.
Bauble is also another strangely powerful Magic card.
Oh, yeah. It's not right for every modern deck to play 4 of them, but good golly, is it so good when you can.
Yep.
But, like, Bauble in this deck is something different. It's... Emry is just A+. She is so freaking good.
Yeah.
I'm going to jam this Thopter Foundry since I have a redundant one. Chook. It's a legal Magic the Gathering card. I'm going to stop on their upkeep. Yep, I already have it. Cool. We are also set up that if they do play something a little unfortunate, that we can sack the Pithing Needle, make a Thopter, and then replaying it.
Yeah.
Okay, so fetch and response. Get my Steam Vents tapped. Yeah. No. Okay, I can resolve. Yeah. There's the sword. Gone already. Cool. So do I want to needle the Ashiok?
Yeah. Or no.
Huh?
EE on 3 kills Emry too, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But then you'd be able to use Whir.
It's not that I don't want to also kill the Ashiok. It's just, do I want to needle the Ashiok? I think I do right now. It also means I get to play an artifact this turn with Emry.
Yeah.
Do not surgical me. Because I have a Mystical Dispute in my hand that I can't cast. Swear If I get surgical here, I am going to be so upset. I mean, this 4-color snow pile is super sweet. God bless it. Like, are we just dead? This is so savage. They already hit the sword. Then they surgical Pithing Needle? Like, it wasn't even that good there, but like... Jeez. Alright.
Oh boy.
Yep. Like... Do I play the second Thopter Foundry? But if I do, then I'm shields down, so I'm going to play the EE on 0 to make a second Thopter, but... Oh my god. This Ashiok's just going to eat us alive.
Yeah, Ashiok's a hell of a card.
Yeah, it's really, really good. This Whir has, like, no text anymore, right? Because, like...
The static abilities on these Planeswalkers are really something else.
Yeah.
I think what irritates me most about them is that it's asymmetrical.
Yeah, well, that's definitely the... That's definitely been a big beef of people for all of the War of the Spark Planeswalkers, is that, like, the fact that they're asymmetrical is, like, it's really tilting, because, like, there's no deck building constraint, right? It's just a hate piece. I can't mystical dispute that.
No, but you can make a Thopter.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Yeah, I can make 2. Alright. Now you Ashiok me, yep. Okay, attack her down to 1. Yep. It's possible the rest of their hand isn't very good.
Yeah. I just hope they don't have another Ashiok.
They haven't exiled Tezzeret yet, so that's worth knowing.
Currently cannot cast him.
Right. I'm expecting to kill Ashiok this turn. Like, I'm not gonna mince words on that. I'm gonna dispute this. The fact that I can kill Thopters.
It's pretty darn annoying.
Yeah. Yep. They're gonna Roy me here and play a land and play
I don't know if that's
Dead of
rolling
Winter.
someone. That's just not playing our mystical dispute.
Mm-hmm. No, they're gonna Roy me, as in they're gonna play. Oh yeah, I guess because the last land would have let them pay. Good golly. Oh.
That is mean.
I mean, they didn't activate it.
That is strange. But doesn't make a difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I guess we're not as dead.
Yeah. So they're gonna mill us once, or they should mill us once here, because there's basically no upside to them keeping it.
They may really value turning off the search.
No, yes, but then they have to remove at least one of my Thopters. What is this? Is this Dead of Winter? Jace. Crap.
So, yeah.
Okay, they brainstormed. It's weird to be like, oh, that's so much better.
Yeah.
but it really is right now.
It just drew 3.
Well, put 2 back. But we've lost 1 Pithing Needle. So, did I board out? Good lord! Alright. Oh my god. Please don't ping one of my guys. Stop doing things. I mean, their deck is actually super sweet. So, kind of enthused. But not really. Because it's super tilting to play against.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to attack down Ashiok here.
Yeah. Do we still have hits in our deck?
I have no idea. I'm not trying to. Okay, cool.
Okay.
We've got lots. Well, 3. So this is also 1. We'll get the swamp with this one. So I can whir for Pithing Needle here. And Needle Jace. And if they Ren 6 to kill one of my Thopters, then I can kill the Ren 6. If they plus the Ren 6, I can sack the Thopter Foundry to kill it. Kill it. Is 1. There should be 1 more needle. There's not. Why is there not? Is there only 1 in this deck?
It probably got milled.
I checked
Oh no,
for
it got
it.
surgical.
Oh, they surgicaled them earlier. That's right. Of course they did. So we're screwed. I think we're screwed. What am I getting? An Astrolabe? Jeez. God, this sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Ugh. Seriously? I mean, let's hope that they somehow whiff on everything. So, I mean, if they run in 6 plus, we get to make a 3rd Thopter and kill Jace. So, maybe there's a chance.
Oh, Jason, his effect of giving people false hope.
It's not false. I've beaten Jace before.
I have. I agree that it happens on a rare occasion.
Yeah, but it happens more when you stick it in. When you stick in it. And 6, sure. Pick up a land. So, in theory, they have an out here. Uro.
Okay. Oh boy.
I mean, that's fine.
It's it's not fine.
It's fine. It's not going to kill us.
We will expend our resources killing a planeswalker, and then Uro will come out of the yard next turn.
Right, but he's in trample.
No, he doesn't. But we don't have the sword.
I know, but like...
It draws a card when it attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so much better than Croxa.
Yep.
Though I still do think Croxa could be really good in an aggressive deck.
Yep. So this definitely has no hits left. Oh, no, it has 1 hit. Huh, weird. Please fail to find? No, they have so many basics in their deck.
Oh.
Guessing they're going to have a drown in the Loch here? Oh, nope. I have no idea what they're going to have here, but... Remember that thing I said they were going to have like 3 turns ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can still top deck our Tezzeret. That's useless. Can I just scoop here? I think I can, right?
I am totally okay scooping.
Yeah, we lost the sword, we lost everything. Shoot. This has been a frustrating league.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go for the burrito without you. Have yourself a good night.
Good night. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, man. This has been surprisingly disappointing. Well, just me and you, total lack of Twitch chat. We are looking for a game here. I'm going to throw on some tunes. Actually, I'm going to pause the queue for a second. Hit the washroom real quick. Alrighty, 2 tight 1-2s. So clearly not having as lucky or as good of a league as my previous 5-0 with Grixis Urza. But close matches all the way down. So I got some Casey and the Sunshine Band on, and we're going to rock right into match number 3 here. It's pretty medium, but it does have a redraw with our Astrolabe interaction with Aether Spellbomb 2 Urzas. So in the dark, we'll keep this. Opponent kept 7. Maurice Andre. Radiant Fountain. Smells like Titan, friends. Omelet? Turn 1 omelet. Alright. Well, let's hope we draw some of our sweet, sweet interaction. Do I want to scry 2? Yeah, I guess so. Definitely don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Cool. So, effectively as good as drawing 2 there, sort of. Filtering 2. Golgari Rot Farm, yeah. So they've got 3. If there's an Azusa here, we're in a little bit of trouble. Dryad's also pretty good. So this list is playing like no interaction in the main deck. So we're just looking to go fast here. I have a single Metallic Rebuke. So I think I'm getting Watery Grave. Shocking it, playing Chalice. Ah, that is not the way that card works. Okay, so I know for future now that I have to cast with multi-kicker and multi-kicker it a single time. Good to know. So they got 2 land drops here, so in theory they can't get up to the point of Valakuting me, but time will tell how much that matters because they've got a growth chamber, so they are going to savage us. On the plus side, we got a Damping Sphere and Blood Moons coming in, so yeah, they've got the extra land drops, so they can Titan this turn. So they have 5. Yeah, they play any land. Tap it, Titan. Oh, but the land they played is Handwear Battlement, so they can't give their Titan haste. Interesting. Wait, if I bounce their Dryad, do they die to the... No, because they have 2 lands coming off of Titan. If they misfetch for any reason, we could kill them, but it's not likely. Shoot. Wait, shoot. Yeah. Oh, why is this so obnoxious? Yep. And now they're going to get to Valakut me for 12, so I'm just dead on the spot. Cool. Got it. Nice turn 3. It actually was. Like that is a hell of a sequence, so good for them. So 3 Blood Moons. Damping Sphere seems fine. Pithing Needle's not. Nah, keep the 1 minute needle. So 1, 2, 3. Take 4. Don't think Tezzeret's particularly good here. I don't think Fatal Push is particularly good here either. It's okay, but okay. So this is a turn 3 Urza with no disruption. I got Engineer Explosives. I'm going to keep it. It's obviously fairly speculative. So hopefully Astrolabe draws us something that is going to be disruptive. Sakura Tribe Scout. So if I EE that though, I'm gonna lose my Astrolabe for it. So Not a great move. Sure. Once upon a time. They have the Pithing Needle Titan. They have the turn 1 Sakura Tribe Scout. So I could play EE on 1 here. Play Emry. Next turn, pop the EE and draw a card with replaying Astrolabe. So I don't know if that's as good as a turn 3 Urza. Certainly seems similar. Plus, if they play a Omelet, then we can pop that. Windswept Heath. That's I haven't seen that in a while. Sure. So they go land drop into Dryad of the Elysian Grove into land drop. Or Asusa. Yeah. Oh, I can play Urza and pop the E this turn. Thank you, milling a Mox Amber. But unfortunately, since they have Castle Garenbrig, they're already on Titan mana, and they already have Dryad, which means they're going to be able to have an active Valakut. I don't think that's going to do it. Yeah, they put Primeval Titan into their hand on turn 1. And I have no disruption for it, and no way to draw a disruption for it. I guess. Nope. Hold on. Yeah. Because I didn't board in the disputes. I don't have Echoing Truth. I suppose I can put Damping Sphere in my yard with Goblin Engineer, but I can't play it. So that doesn't matter. Can use Emry to play the Mox Amber. Play the Urza, but then nothing happens. They still get the Titan. Their land count is not... No, it's already too high. They already have double Valakut then. Jeez. And they can haste it first. So I have Metallic Rebuke, a single copy of Metallic Rebuke in this deck. Huh. we'll try this and see if it matters. So just a rough league all over, I guess. Oh wait, no, they don't have an omelet. Huh, I might have screwed up here. But they can double bolt. So I don't know if it matters. We get Valakut and Vesuva. Sorry. Quadruple bolt, because that's reasonable. Jesus. Alright, yep. On their turn 3, yet again, they basically got a virtual win. Brutal. I am not used to Titan getting to turn 2 that hard twice in a row. Yeah, I'm out of here. Can't do anything against that. Well, whew, I guess you got to hit that rough side of variance from time to time, but at least this league is going to be a little shorter. But I got Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy on here while we try to make up our $5, our 50 points. And it has been an interesting league to explore the possibilities of Everflowing Chalice. Opponent mulls to 6. It's a pretty do-nothing hand. I think I'll follow suit. This is better. Not great, but better. I think we're going to pitch the Mystic Sanctuary. We'll play Spellbomb Bauble on turn 1. They're drawing Flooded Strand. Interesting. I think I'll just jam the Emry here. See if they have the turn 2 counter. Is it actual, honest to goodness, blue-white control? It might be. If we get Pathed, it definitely is. It's been a while since I've been Pathed. Jeez, yeah? Sweet Fairy Time Rattler? No, Narset. Even worse. So much worse. Reveals. Force of Negation. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, what a terrible draw. So I'm going to have to let the Narset draw them an extra card. Unless I want to Needle it, which I really don't. Yeah. I'm going to fire it off. It's a 1-for-1. Chance of me killing the Narset anytime soon or not. Good. If they wow, that's aggressive. I can't counter it. But I can scry 2 and try to hit something relevant. That's kind of probably the best thing. So bottom the Sword of the Meek, top the Urza. They did pick up a Jace, though. A Jace that I will not be able to counter, so this is pretty bad. Because I get to play Urza, but... get to play Urza into a horrific board. Although he leaves behind this Construct... Really? Didn't boomerang. Interesting. I hope they don't have Supreme Verdict. That would be just the worst. Path is pretty bad too. Sure. In a Verdict? Just my Construct? I guess that's okay. Put Path on top? Sure. Do you also have an Opt? They do not. Cool. Put the Path? Yeah. I tapped both my Snowlands for that. Well, that was a mistake. Yeah, I could not have tapped worse for that. However, killed their Jace, so we're at some semblance of card parity. It's also good that I didn't play the Astrolabe because I wouldn't have been able to draw a card from it. So pretty happy about that. Gonna try to attack the Narset down here. So even though this game was a little frustrating to actually play through, looks like it's going pretty well. I'm gonna put... I didn't have a third island. It's okay. Totally fine. Totally meant for that to be fine. Let's just cast the Urza here. Hope they don't have a counter. They're gonna have it. That's fine. Okay, I'm less fine with it being cryptic specifically because they get to draw a card off of it, but I still have a Witching Well. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. All right. Sure. They got another Jace. Super duper. They have a Narset. I could have played it after I killed the Narset, but I'm just being the worst today. Oh, it's okay. They have a removal spell for it anyway. Do they? Yeah. Well, that's... yeah. Cool. Didn't matter anyway. Got it. Think I'm done on game one here. We were real close, but they had another Narset into a Jace, and that's just too rough. So disputes are coming in for sure. And Tezzeret. Don't think Time Sieve is necessary. It certainly seemed clunky in that game. Nihil Spellbomb definitely wants to come in. Pithing Needle I want to keep. Aether Spellbomb's fine. Witching Well I'm not sure on. Bridge is definitely unnecessary. I can cut one Thopter Foundry. Let's call it a day. I feel like I'm supposed to bring in Blood Moon here, but I don't know. It's okay. We're gonna shake our booties into this game too. Against blue-white control. Maybe sneak out a win. Would I like to play first? Yes, please. One lander with a Bauble, huh? Shoot. Well. Can we get Snow-Covered Swamp, play a Bauble, play Nihil Spellbomb. Upkeep Bauble them. They already have a Path to Exile, super duper. They shock, so they're ready for turn 2 Emry. If we somehow draw both the pieces we need for that, we did not. Cool. Would like to draw land, please. Nope. Of course, they have the opt, so they can be mana efficient as well. land? Nope. Cool. Did, in fact, get there, thank goodness. No color fixing right now, so I'm going to get Steam Vents, shock it, play. My Pithing Needle on Narset Parter Veils if they'll let me. Because if they resolve one of those right now, really I'm not going to be happy about it. Cool. Cast this Chalice. If the Chalice resolves, you can cast this Aether Spellbomb. On their upkeep, we're going to bubble them again. Know they've got a path in hand. Am I going to bubble them? Because, yeah, my Chalice is tapped. Yeah. Cryptic, sure. So they just have Jace here. Yeah, of course. Although this doesn't mean we get to Tezzeret it down. No, I have to draw a land. There's a good chance. Although they can have Force of Negation. If they have the opportunity to have Force of Negation, they will. Boy. I guess I have to hedge that they don't have a Force of Negation here. If they have it, then we're just screwed. Oh, they didn't. Super. So the least important artifact to me is Astrolabe. I have all my colors. Cool. So this is one of the best possible turnouts this game could have had. It does cost 5 to activate Celestial Colonnade, so they can't even do that yet. Get on the floor. Let's dance. Shake, shake, shake. Interesting. End step fetch. Sure. What are you going to do that's going to end at the end step? Nothing. Got it. Kraken for 5. Cool. Plus my Tezzeret. Mox Amber seems good here. Any order on bottom. Cast the Mox Amber. Sword is somewhat. They have an incentive to counter it. Cool. Can leave 1 up if I cast Thopter Foundry. I don't have an Astrolabe though to use, and I tapped my mana badly. I could have tapped my Chalice for that. So if I want to play anything that's left in my hand, it's got to be Goblin Engineer. They're incentivized to counter this because this could be the Thopter Foundry in my graveyard. want to bounce my Tezzeret. Okay, that's unacceptable. Oh boy, that is so punishing. Jeez. I mean, at least I have the Thopter Foundry in my hand, so they've got a lot of stuff to try to deal with. And they can't... Oh, but I didn't tap Mox Amber. Oh, yeah, I should have tapped the Mox Amber. So all of my tapping on that turn was awful. Okay, they put Cryptic Command on top. They probably have an Opt. So the first thing we're going to do is attack with this Astrolabe. I think they still have the Path. Yeah, they do. Do I bounce this? I think I do. Wait, how's my mana this turn versus theirs? Oh, I gotta let this go. Yep, go get a land, sure. I'm gonna cast the Tezzeret because they know about it. Oh boy. Try to get the Thopter Foundry through. Nope, they've got everything. Wait. No, yeah, they've got Mystical Dispute. Of course, why wouldn't they have it? Okay, we'll take one or two more draw steps, but this has been a brutal night, and I might just drop out after this because there's no chance to win any more prizes. Can't even get our 5 tickets back, so yeah, I'm done here. I don't know if I just played badly, if we were running badly, but definitely not feeling it anymore. And always remember the most important thing about Magic is that when you're not having fun anymore, you should put it down and back off. So I'm sure this list is excellent, but whether through variance or through not being familiar with the construction choices, can see that there's a decent chunk of differences between the previous list and this list, and definitely was feeling them and didn't do as well, anywhere near as well. And on the mid-range deck earlier, which I was happier to be playing, definitely had a better time both playing and a good time in terms of record, just at least hitting the 3-2. So thanks anyone who tuned into this. I think I'll still throw it up on YouTube because it's good to try to learn from your failures as well as your successes. And I hope everyone has the most fantastic evening. Bye-bye.